I see you have some friends in the audience.
Yes, indeed. Well, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
It's great
You
to
took
be
a little bit of a break, a little hiatus in your career.
Yeah, I raised some couple of boys.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Mom type of thing?
Mr. Mom, yeah, it was very much so. It was part of time of my life, about 86, and I was pretty burned out from touring and everything, and my biological clock went off, and I said, I gotta have kids, so it was the most amazing thing I've ever been involved in, and and it wasn't, it was just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to be close to him. I had a great dad, and I think that's where I got...
And you really broke it off with the rest of show business?
Yeah, totally. I became a hermit, actually, for a while. It was very hard for me to go back out on the street after a while. And,
did you hum to yourself? Did you do something?
I let my fingernails grow long, my hair, and grew a beard. Got really worried about washing my hands a lot. It was very strange.
How many years did you lay out?
Probably a total of about 7 or 8 altogether, on and off. You know, it was wonderful and horrible. It was incredible with my kids because I was discovering this whole new thing because I just lost my dad a few years ago, and it was wonderful that I was a dad, and it was all that stuff and rediscovering my dad and all that deep stuff. And I was going to therapy at the time, which was very needed, and it was a wonderful time. But,
so how old are the
They're
guys?
13 and 10 now.
13 and 10. Well, those crucial years, you were there. Well, that's great. And you're still there.
I'm great friends with them, but I'm your dad first, so, you know.
That's good. And now you're back, and boy, back at it with a vengeance, too. You've got the CD. He's going to be on Broadway and Smokey Joe's Cafe. Now, remember this one?
I want to see you there.
Rick, remember this? This is how it all began. Now, this is back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, that's my dog, Ronnie, actually. He died about 1991. He was...
but he lives again in
he
the
lives
cover
again.
of
He
this
lives on
CD
posterity.
right here.
He only found him on the street in 1979. He was a lost dog, and I rescued him from the street, and he was nominated for a Grammy for that album cover, actually. So that was great. I was very happy about
whatever happened to these two little babies?
I think he killed them after the photo session.
You think he ate them? Maybe?
Yeah, they were photographed separately because he was there was a lot of tension between them.
So how does it feel?
Star tension.
How does it feel now to come back and
it's great.
start all over?
I love this stage. I love being on stage. It's wonderful. The tour's been going really, really well, and I was a little concerned about how the reaction would be, if it would be more like a nostalgic thing, and people would just sit back and go, yeah, I remember that song.
Oh no,
but it's been great. The energy's been very, very strong.
Absolutely. We had your fans in front of our studio throughout the night. In fact,